Everybody dreams about being able to rip out some amazing blues piano solo, blow everyone away by running your hands up and down the keyboard, and the trick to that is learning licks. So today I'm going to show you 5 licks, 5 effective building blocks that you can use to craft amazing and impressive solos. The first one is that. So what is that? So all I'm playing there is 3 notes: C, B flat and G. And what you want to do is have one finger per note, almost as if you're going to play them like this as a chord, but you're not going to play them as a chord, you're going to play them as this descending arpeggio, this quick. It doesn't matter if you can't play it as quick as that, it will still sound good with a slower tempo. And if we put that over a chord, maybe this chord, C7, it sounds really bluesy and satisfying. If that chord is a bit too challenging for you, you could simplify it just down to a normal C major chord like that, C, E and G, or even just the note C. But of course, one building block, one lick, isn't quite enough to craft a blues piano solo. So we need a few more bits and pieces. So the second lick is this. Really simple, but instantly bluesy. What's going on here? Well, what we've got is I'm kind of just playing the note G with my index finger, but crucially, I'm sliding off of it really quickly, sliding off of the G flat note that's just below it. This note here, the F sharp, the black note. Because of the physical nature of the piano, how the black notes are elevated, we can do this great thing where we start on the black note, but instantly fall off onto the desired white note. So this is lick number 1. This is lick number 2. Lick number 3 is going to be this. So what I've got there is in a similar way to the first lick where we covered 3 notes together and then played them in descending order. It's a similar idea, same 3 fingers, but this time it's these 3 notes: E flat, D and C. And what we want to aim for is this really quick sort of roll down to the C. The C is our destination, that's where we want to get to. The E flat and D are like a little descending ramp that guides us down to the C. Now we have 2 more licks we're going to look at, and lick number 4 is this. Really simple. So what we have there is I'm playing the note B flat twice, and then I'm going to the note C. And I'm also using my index finger for the note B flat, and then using my middle finger for the note C. And the reason I mention that is it will make it sort of easier to navigate between them. If I used my thumb, well, because the black notes are back, they're set back on the piano, and my thumb is set back on my hand, it means I have to take this really weird angle to play a black note with my thumb. So we don't really want to play that black note with my thumb. Instead, we'd use the index finger. It fits the ergonomics of your hand better. So that takes us to our 5th and final piano lick that we're going to look at today. But do hang around to the end, because that's when I'm going to put all 5 of these licks into practice and put together a blues piano solo. So let's now look at our final lick today, lick number 5, which is going to be perhaps a little bit harder, but quite satisfying once you get it. And it's going to be this. So what's going on there? What I'm playing is 2 versions of the note C, C and C, between my thumb and my pinky finger. And then I'm just pivoting, I'm sort of seesawing between the 2 versions of C. I could go for a really quick one like this, or if that's a bit challenging, you could just go with a slower pace. So I'm going to finish off now by playing a solo using all 5 of these different licks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by playing chords in the left hand, but then I'm going down to simple notes, just single notes, so you can see what both options sound like. And I'm going to move all of our licks, all 5 of our licks, around in different octaves, because as I mentioned before, they don't have to just stay here where we were first looking at them. They can move around. So let's go for it. I'll talk through what I'm doing as I go. So let's start with that C chord. We'll start with lick number 1. And lick number 2. Lick number 4. Lick number 2. And then lick number 5. Lick number 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, so you can see I'm mixing up how these licks are played. I'm changing the rhythm of them. And that is exactly how you should use licks, because they are, as I said before, building blocks. They're not a set melody that you must stay to. So if you want to play it like that, or like that, or like that, it's all good. That's where your expression comes into it. This is your starting point, these 3 notes. You can get so much out of just that. Or up here, with our first lick. We can focus on the top 2 notes of it. Three notes, and you get all that variety out of it. So as I promised, I'm going to now play the same thing again, but I'm going to play just single notes down the left hand. So C and F will be the 2 notes I'm moving between in my left hand. Start with lick 1 again. Lick 2. Lick 1. 3. 5. Sorry, 4. This is 5. And as a little suggestion, anytime you end your solo, aim to end on the note C, because we're in the key of C, so it will sound sort of like it's finished if we end on C. So that is just 5 blues licks you can use as the foundation of your solo. And as I showed you, you can really spin these out to get loads of mileage from them. Let me know in the comments what your favorite lick was. Was it number 1? Was it number 2? Was it number 3? Was it number 4? Or was it number 5? And remember to check out my course available on HDpiano, my Piano Essentials course, where I have dedicated lessons talking about the blues and improvisation. So do check that out using the links down below. Thanks very much.